Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to this segment of Khoj Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day. The recitation today is Rag Dhanasari, Bani Bhagat Kabir Ji Ki, the utterance of Bhagat Kabir. The passage is relatively short, so I will recite that first, and then we will talk about what is being said. Ik oankar Satguru Prasad, Sanak Sanand Mahes Samana, Sekh Nag Tero Marm na jana, Sant Sangati Ram Hriday Basai Rahao. Hanuman Sar Garud Samana, Surpat Narpat Nahi Gun Jana, चारे वेद और सिमृति पुराना, कमलापत कवला नहीं जाना, कह कबीर सो बर में नाही, पगलग राम रहे सरनाई. So Kabir Ji opens by naming Sanak Sanand Mahes, another word for Shiva, and Sheshnag. These are figures in the Indian mythological imagination. And Sanak Sanandan Mahes Sheshanag, they mark the upper edge of wisdom, asceticism, power, and cosmic support. So these are symbolic. Sanak Sanandan, archetypes of ancient seers, and they symbolize the peak of contemplative intelligence. Mahes, Shiva, is the archetype for austerity, disillusion, terror, grace, the mind that can destroy forms, and Sheshanag, the snake upon which Vishnu sits. It supports the world. It has coils of infinity around it on which Vishnu reclines. This is the image of cosmic order and latent power, potential. So what Kabir is saying, then maram na janna, all of them, even they do not know your essence. So the point here is not really elevating these figures, but to actually flatten the entire mythic hierarchy when placed in front of the one, Ik. So from a Gurmat angle, the point being made is no matter how refined the faculties are, buddhi, mati, what have you, the Ik remains beyond objectification. So all of these names actually map out to capacities of the human psyche. They map to insight, they map to will, the will to power, the urge to hold up. But Kabirji says, sorry, none of these modes can grasp the absolute. They have to bow, surrender. Hence, the immediate pivot in the Rahao, in the company of the Sant Guru. I lodge Ram in my heart. That is the way to know the absolute. Kabir then in the second stanza invokes Hanuman and Garud. These are classic figures of bhakti. Hanuman was a Ram Bhakt. He symbolizes unquestioning devotion, heroic strength, the capacity to leap over obstacles, and mastery over subtle forces like the wind, signifying pranic energy. And Garud, a vehicle of Vishnu, it evokes swiftness, a bird's eye clarity, and the power to subdue serpents, that is to say, the power to tame lower instinctual energies. So both of these patron figures are said to be not the equal of the one. And then he mentions Surpat, Indra, Narpat, the earthly kings. None of them, he says, know your virtues. So while Hanuman and Garud are powerful imaginal figures, condensations of Shakti, Gurmat is saying even they don't know the essence. So the Sabad is gently telling us, the Hanuman Bhagat and the Garud Bhagat, that even your greatest heroes, our greatest heroes, are small before the One. Don't stop at their stories. Move into the company that installs Ram in your heart, Nam. And then Kabir turns his attention to the Vedas, to the Smritis, to the Puranas. He says the Vedas, the Smritis, the Puranas, in fact, the entire scriptural apparatus, which represents codified revelation, ritual law, narrative, mythology, Kabir says none of them, not even Vishnu with Lakshmi, truly know the One. So the point being, scriptural corpus, no matter how revered, is simply a pointer to the One. It is not the One. So Guru Granth is Guru because it points us to the living Nam revelation, not because the text itself is supreme as text. You see the difference? So the Kabir's resolution, Keh Kabir so parmay nahi, paglag Ram rahe sarnai. So here's the pivot. Parme nahi, no more conceptual errors. Grasp at the feet of the One. So this Ram obviously is not the Ram of Ayodhya, but the all-prevailing essence of the universe. So what is being said is that Sanak Sanand, who represent your finest contemplative capacities, your inner philosopher, the capacity to renounce a Mahes, the effort that you can make to uphold systems, Shesnag, your devotional energy, all of these are embraced in Gurmat as qualities, but none of them can capture the maram, the essential mystery. Sant Sangat. It is the grace of the Guru that does that. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.